We are Eric Bolander and these a-holes from Lexington, Kentucky. This first song is called Oh Lord. Tobacco fields of eternal flames. Lord sure works in mysterious pain. The river bends, takes another life. Granny weeps, holds my mother tight. Oh Lord, oh Lord, amen. Oh Lord, oh Lord, oh Lord, amen. Oh Lord. The new clinic moved in town today. $100 bill and you get your pay. You passed out high in the driver's seat, burned alive with no one to wash your feet. Oh Lord, oh Lord, amen. Oh Lord, oh Lord, oh Lord, amen. Oh Lord, oh Lord, amen. Oh Lord, oh Lord, oh Lord, amen. Oh Lord. River bends, takes another life. Granny weeps and holds my mother tight. I grew up around music. Like I said, I was in Garrison, which is northeast Kentucky, kind of foothills, the Appalachian Mountains, and close to Ashland and Moorhead and Huntington and southern Ohio, that rich with bluegrass and folk and country. So I grew up around a lot of that, and I had family friends and family members who played and stuff, but nothing in my house. So I didn't start actually picking up guitar till my freshman year of college at Moorhead State. My best friend Kevin played all through high school and played, metal music and rock, and I'd go and hang out at the rehearsals and just, be the roadie, I guess you could say, and go to shows. And so that really got me interested in the live music. And so freshman year in our dorm, he would just let me pick around on his electric so I couldn't be too loud, and taught me some chords, and I kind of realized early on I had a pretty good ear for it. So I just learned by ear and other friends, and had friends that studied music and taught me a few things along the way. So that initially got me into it. And I didn't start writing songs until, like seriously writing songs and singing until my mid-20s. I have a really close friend, Steven Stump, who I still play rock music with, and Ben and I had started a metal band with him years ago, and my friend Jimmy, who played bass in that band, and we started getting together and just kind of learning some sort of 90s rock and alternative songs, and I started learning that I could sing a little bit. So we kind of pieced together a band before actually Ben kind of joined up when we were a serious, original band. So that kind of got me started as far as playing music and inspired me to play my own music. But then writing inspiration is a huge spectrum for me. But my biggest contemporary person would be John Moreland, for sure. I think he's an unsung hero amongst songwriters of today. And City and Color, Dallas Green, he's one of my favorites. He's up there. And of course, if you own an acoustic guitar and write songs, Bruce Springsteen's probably on that list, This song's called The Road. I'm a songwriter that's very emotionally attached, meaning I'm not a very good Bob Dylan style songwriter. I don't think anybody is really, but but the style of like almost writing thoughts and story and poetry and then piecing that together with song. I'm more of a melody guy, so I'll kind of thumb around with the progression, chord progression, and hear melodies. So I hear melodies all the time, and then I'll come up with melodies, and occasionally I'll hit like a line or something that sticks, like my song "The Wind." You know, "Why Don't the Wind Blow Me Away" was, I sang it to that progression for maybe 2 years, you know, and only that, and just had the idea for a while. And then I'll go back and listen and piece together what I feel like that song would mean, or what it could do, or am I going to tell a story, or am I going to tell, you know, this ambiguous sort of description of feeling. And maybe it's real personal to me, but I want to give it an opportunity for a listener to hear it, you know. And then with these guys, you know, when I have a new song, we get together in woodshed, you know, being on percussion and backing vocals, and Seth on the cello, you know, adding kind of their spin on what the song should sound like. So by the time it's finished on the record, you know, it is a collaborative effort to the point that we've all got a little bit of our own signature on it. All right, so this next song is called Montgomery Hill. It was the single we just released earlier this year. And I grew up not far from here in a little town called Garrison, Kentucky. Garrison, for those folks back home. But small town, 800 people, no red lights, no Walmarts, as they say. We do have a Dollar General, though, so that's good. But I wrote this song about growing up there and everybody knowing everyone. And this particular place up Montgomery Hill in my hometown is a haunted cemetery. We used to go out there and do things that teenagers probably shouldn't be doing. But we, you know, learn to hang out, learn to love each other, respect each other, and look out for one another. So again, it's Montgomery Hill. Just to pass the time, summer days we spent along the ridge on the county line, up there with a whispering wind. Days got longer, our minds were free. Lean on my shoulder, we'll drive to the sun to be seen on bags on the tailgate. He said, son, you'll do just fine. Hit the road up to Beckley, boarded on my first flight. Screams and the sweat ran down my spine. With no regret, home was always on my mind. Back when Well, I'm also a high school art teacher, so I live in the art world. That's I'm right-brained, as they say, although it's not really scientifically sound, I guess. But so that for sure. I still do that, and I enjoy it. It affords me time to be a musician too, balancing that and being a dad, and gives me that opportunity with weekends off, holiday time frame, spend with family, and then I've got summertime I can tour and things like that. We've got 4 singles out that we started putting out last summer, which is all going to be on a full-length record that will come out in February of 2022. So we're excited about that, to get that out there. That's the next thing musically, and then we've got some gigs coming up, and just constantly trying to book some things. We're with Black Mountain Management. Tiffany's our manager, and she's great, and we're hoping to just keep climbing that musical ladder and making friends along the way and not stepping on anybody. So a couple years ago, I think it was fall 2019, the Black Jewel Mining Company in Eastern Kentucky, specifically in Harlan County, filed for bankruptcy and effectively went out of business, owing a lot of employees some money, back pay and things. And through miscommunications or lack thereof, those folks down there that had worked for them decided to stage a protest and kind of camp out on the railhead, keeping them from selling out the last coal load that they worked hard for. I was pretty moved by that situation, and my friend John Grace from down in that area, who does a lot of events and festivals and things, asked me to play a fundraiser for the workers and families from that situation. And I instantly said yes, and I got to thinking about it. It was a couple weeks out, and I decided as a songwriter, I wouldn't feel right not going down there without penning some form of song about the situation, and end up coming up with something that was from the perspective of a young kid, because my dad worked hard in construction, and I remember seeing him, getting better jobs and a little bit more money, and we did okay. We grew up pretty poor early on, and I thought to myself, what would it look like had my dad, the sole financial provider of our family of 5, came home jobless for several months, and how that would work, and how that would look from a perspective of a young girl, because I have a young girl. And I thought, kind of combining those ideas, and came up with this song. It's called Cold Men. The only side the coal mines are topside, fresh air, family. You spent your whole life living on the short side, a pup on company string. Take all of your wishes, thoughts in your prayers, live on the whisper, cold men. star. First and foremost, believe in yourself and heed advice from folks who are very experienced. Criticism is very healthy. Negative chatter is not. And try to learn to distinguish the two, and just let the negative part just kind of brush off your shoulder. Artists are very emotional animals. You know, I would say almost every single artist, musician that I've been around and friends with, we're all very emotionally attached to what we do. And so it's very easy to get your feelings hurt, lose track of your goal. And also, keep love in your heart and your goals in your sight, and don't allow the muddy waters of the music industry get in the way of what you want to do. And had a chat just last night with a good friend about being in the present when you can, mentally and emotionally, because you always want to be like, whoa, dang, I should be doing that gig. I'm good enough to do that. And you forget about the 3 really cool gigs you just played. You got the opportunity to do this or that, or you're on this festival, or you opened up for this person. So really celebrating those small victories and live in the moment as much as you can. And then, like I said, keep those goals in your sight. All right, we're going to play one off my first record, our rendition of it. It's a love song. It's called To Fall at All. Back up in the woods, all by myself. I felt free, I felt alive, I felt something else. The coyote screams, hear the wind all too well. Still can't bring it back into this lonesome hell. Had a chance to fall. Head over heels and love is a chance to fall apart. Said a chance to fall. Head over heels and love is a chance to fall at all. To fall at all. Fall at all. Trying to survive the institution's grip. Guess I'll be fine when the maker's mark is set. Calculated my loss from a battered old map. The faded words haven't did in just yet. Had a chance to fall. Head over heels and love is a chance to fall apart. Said a chance to fall. Head over heels and love is a chance to fall at all. Will it break my back and leave me on my own? Fall at all. Till we can't get back up on our own. Had a chance to fall. Head over heels and love is a chance to fall apart. Said a chance